my sheriff's deputy came and said, it's like, look, we have to get out of here. We've been notified there's a fire on the third floor. When I came down, started talking to obviously the firefighters who are outside, and a lot of the mayor's team was also out here. And fire, as you mentioned, is on the third floor, a data center. They put it out, but they had to go into like the walls to make sure that it wasn't anything like going up the walls or anything like that. And so they've cleared us to now go up into the 9th floor, the EOC, where we're supposed to be having our meeting right now, which I'm about to go to. Not use the elevators, obviously, so climbing up the 9 stories. And I'm just, we'll see what happens with our data. Hopefully, that's not been super compromised as far as our communications. I know that there were some initial situations or problems, but hopefully that can be rectified and fixed quickly.
What kind of problems are they experiencing so far?
Yeah, I mean, really email and, for example, I was getting calls from some of the council members saying that they couldn't get through into the EOC call and what was happening and did they have the wrong number. And I'm like, you don't have the wrong number. It's just that there's a little bit of a fire at City Hall. So the good thing is it's under control, and now we'll just start patching it up. We've got some of the Generac people here. Something may have happened too with the generator at the data center, so we'll get it sorted out.
This tells you about generator safety, right, that people have to worry about in their own homes. But are we sure now that nothing else is compromised in terms of some maybe fire getting into the walls? Is it definitely completely out?
The fact that they're letting people go into the 9th floor makes me feel more secure that at least, that there isn't something more severe. They wouldn't have cleared us to go back into the building, the essential personnel, unless that specifically had been addressed. But as you can see, firefighters are still on the scene, just kind of monitoring everything and making sure that all is good to go.
Okay, all right. I know you have to get up to your meeting. Thank you so much for taking the time, Councilmember Moreno.
Okay,
thank you. For now, we can tell you that they've got the situation under control at City Hall. They're letting people back in, but there is a big fire presence here. They were able to get it out quickly. But the city this is the last thing that the city government needs right now, as it's trying to help the people of the city get back up and running, is if then there's a problem getting in touch with city representatives, city council people, the mayor, what have you. So we'll see what happens with the data that may have been affected by the fire in the actual infrastructure, the computer systems, the servers, things like that. We'll try to get more information on that, but this is breaking news right now. A fire broke out at City Hall on the 3rd floor in the city's data center. It was contained, it was put out. There was concern about smoke in the walls of those rooms, potentially spreading and catching fire in other parts of City Hall. They apparently have that under control, according to Councilmember Helena Moreno, and they are letting people back in a controlled fashion into City Hall for a meeting on the 9th floor at the Emergency Operations Center. So that's what we know for now. We'll keep following this and see if there's any more information about how this fire may have affected city services and city processes as the city tries to recover from Hurricane Ida. For now, reporting live from City Hall in New Orleans, David Hammer, Eyewitness News.